I've teed my ball up over on the left side. As I get behind the shot, I can really view how much space I have now out on the right hand side to be able to move the ball back. Now, I don't like to aim too far right. When I aim right, I feel like I have to use my hands a lot to sling the ball back. So I'll probably aim straight or even a little bit open with my stance. And the reason I want to do that, this is not talked about very often, but having an open stance, it almost feels like I have to then come from the inside to deliver it in the path that my vision has told me. And when I do that, I'm guaranteed that I'm hitting the ball from the inside. And because I've opened up my stance a little bit, what it does is it enables me to really turn my body through the shot. So I'm not using my hands as much. I'm not messing up my vision by aiming right and feeling like I have to flick the club back. Take my straight stance, or if anything, a little bit open. It's going to help me work back from the inside, and it enables my body to get out of the way so I can turn hard through the shot, work my body around and put the necessary draw on the ball. Just as planned. Started down the right hand side, drew about 5 yards, and now I'm right in the middle of the fairway. Now the other option we have is to use a 3-wood. When I played at Augusta in 1998, on all the right to left holes, the 13th, the 5th, the 2nd, I used a 3-wood off the tee. The little bit extra loft and the smaller head and the shorter shaft gives me a little bit more control. And because I feel like I don't have to lift the ball in the air, I can make a natural swing and get the loft on the shot. And for me, my 3-wood tends to draw a little bit. So I know I don't have to do as much. I can stand up there, be confident that I know this is going to turn right to left, and make that little draw down the fairway. So I'm confident in my ability with the 3-wood. That's a key to golf. If there's a shot you can't play or you're not as comfortable with, go to the go-to shot that you know works, get the ball in play, and then start from there. There's no use trying to do something outside your capabilities because your brain won't accept it and you probably won't be able to pull it off. So in summary, to make that ball shape right to left on those holes that dogleg that way, we can do a number of different things. But what we don't want to do is have to use manipulation to try and get the curvature on the ball. A lot of this can be done with our setup. And as I stated, if I'm going to hit a driver, I don't like to aim too far right like a normal draw suggests, because my visual says I'm aiming too far right, I have to try and work the ball back. So I like to set up more standard or even a little bit open with my alignment, and what that does, very much like a Lee Trevino or a Jim Furyk, it makes you feel like there's a little bit of an under, so you're coming from the inside. Now I know I can start the ball up the right and I don't have to use my hands because my body is clearing out of the way. So I turn my body hard, go to the full release, don't be scared of it. I know it's going to start right, and I know if I turn nicely enough, it's going to put the draw on it. Let's have a go one more time. And you'll see at the finish there how my right shoulder works down and then around and up and over. It feels like my right shoulder is going down, up, and I'm punching someone out ahead of me. Now that's because my body is clearing out of the way. So my left shoulder is getting further away from the ball, and my right shoulder and arm and everything is releasing the club with full effort, but not hand manipulation. I'm controlling that club with my body. I know how to set up to make it happen. Try it, put it in your game. It's a much easier way to draw the ball than what common instruction has told us in the past.